Let me ask you something. You studied English for years. You know grammar. You know many words. But when a native speaker talks, everything sounds fast, blurry, confusing. And you think, is my English bad? Listen carefully. It is not your fault. And today, I will show you why. Most English learners have the same problem. They understand English in books, they understand English in exams, but real spoken English feels different. When native speakers talk, words disappear, sounds change, sentences melt together. Your brain tries to catch every word, but it cannot. So you panic, you stop listening, you feel lost. This is very common, and it happens to smart learners too, especially IELTS students. Now listen carefully. This is the biggest mistake. Most learners listen to English like reading. They try to hear every word, translate every word, understand grammar while listening. This never works, because spoken English is not written English. Native speakers do not speak word by word. They speak in sound groups, in chunks, in rhythm. If you listen for single words, you will always feel English is fast. Native English sounds fast because words connect. When one word ends, the next word starts immediately. There is no pause. For example, want to becomes wanna. Going to becomes gonna. Did you becomes did you. These are not slang. This is normal spoken English. Your ears are waiting for clear words, but native speakers give you connected sounds. That is why it feels fast. Another reason English sounds fast is sound dropping. Native speakers drop T sounds, D sounds, weak vowels. For example, next day sounds like next day. Friendship sounds like friendship. I didn't want to sounds like I didn't want to. Nothing is wrong. This is natural speech. But if you expect perfect pronunciation, your brain gets confused. Now, this is very important. Small words are usually weak. Words like to, for, of, and, you. They are not strong. They are reduced. For example, to sounds like t. For sounds like th. You sounds like y. So when you hear a sentence, you may not hear these words clearly, but that is okay. They are not the key meaning. English has stress. Some words are loud, some words are soft. Native speakers stress nouns, verbs, adjectives. They reduce prepositions, articles, small grammar words. For example, in a sentence, only 2 or 3 words carry the message. If you listen to stressed words, you understand the meaning. If you listen to every word, you get lost. This is the secret of fluent listening. Native speakers speak in chunks, not I would like to ask you, but I'd like to ask you. That is one sound, one unit.
Now, let me explain with simple examples. Imagine you hear this sentence fast. I'd like to get a ticket to London. You may feel lost, but if you break it into chunks, I'd like to get a ticket to London. Suddenly, it makes sense. Another example. I didn't want to trouble you. Sounds fast, right? But really, it is I didn't want to trouble you. When you train your ear for sounds, not spelling, everything changes. Now, let's do a small challenge. I want you to stop reading for a moment. Just listen in your head. Think about this sentence. Can you help me for a minute? Do not look for every word. Just listen for meaning. What are the strong words? Help, minute. That is enough. If you catch the strong words, you understand the sentence. This is how native speakers listen too. In IELTS listening, you do not need every word. You need the main idea. You need key information. If you panic when words disappear, you miss answers. But if you listen for stress, chunks, meaning, your score improves naturally. Many Band 7+ students use this method. Not more vocabulary, better listening skills. Now, let me give you simple practice advice. First, listen to short audio. 1 minute is enough. Second, listen without subtitles first. Do not pause. Third, ask yourself, what is the topic? What words are stressed? Fourth, listen again with subtitles. Notice dropped sounds, connected words, weak forms. Do this daily. 10 minutes is enough. Consistency beats talent. Some learners say, I'm not improving. No, this is only for listening. You are training your ear, not your writing. Speaking and writing come later. First, understand real English. This is how children learn too. They listen first. They understand sounds first. Let's quickly review. Native English sounds fast because words connect, sounds drop, small words become weak, stress changes meaning. English is spoken in chunks. It is not your fault. You were trained to read, not to listen. Once you change how you listen, English slows down. You are not bad at English. You are just listening the wrong way. Train your ear. Be patient. Trust the process. Every day you listen this way, your brain adjusts. One day, you will realize something amazing. English does not sound fast anymore. Keep practicing and keep going.
And remember this, feeling confused while listening is not failure. It is a sign that your brain is learning something new. When your brain hears new sound patterns, it feels uncomfortable. It feels slow. It feels tiring. This is normal. Many learners quit at this stage, not because they are weak, but because they misunderstand the process. They think, I am not improving. But actually, their brain is adjusting quietly. Listening improvement happens silently. You do not feel it daily, but one day it clicks. Suddenly, you understand more without trying harder. This is how real progress works. Now, let me share something important. You do not need to live in an English country. You do not need a native speaker friend. You do not need expensive courses. What you need is the right listening habit. 5 minutes of correct listening is better than 1 hour of wrong listening. If you listen with fear, your brain blocks information. If you listen with curiosity, your brain opens up. So next time you hear fast English, do not say, this is too hard. Say, this is training. Now, let's talk about speed. Native speakers do not think they are speaking fast. For them, this is normal speed. They are not trying to confuse you. They are not trying to show off. They are just speaking naturally. When you accept this, your mindset changes. You stop fighting the language, and you start flowing with it. Another powerful habit is repetition. Listening to the same audio again is not boring. It's smart practice. First time, you catch the topic. Second time, you catch stressed words. Third time, you catch sound connections. Each time, your brain builds confidence. Don't chase new content every day. Depth is more powerful than quantity. One short audio, listened to properly, can teach you more than 10 random videos. Now, think about speaking. Many learners say, "I understand, but I cannot speak." This is connected to listening. If your listening is weak, your speaking will be slow. If your listening improves, your speaking becomes natural. Because speaking is recycled listening. You cannot produce sounds your ears have never accepted. That is why listening comes first. This is also why pronunciation improves automatically, without studying phonetics. Your mouth copies what your ear understands. Now, let me calm one more fear. You do not need to understand everything. Even native speakers miss words. They understand from context, from stress, from experience. So give yourself permission to miss words. Missing words doesn't mean missing meaning. Meaning lives in key sounds, not in every sound. If you relax, your listening improves faster. Tension slows learning. Relaxation speeds it up. Now, here's a simple mindset shift. Stop asking, "What did I miss?" Start asking, "What did I understand?" This small change builds confidence. Confidence keeps you consistent. Consistency changes everything. Some days will feel easy. Some days will feel hard. Hard days are not bad days. They are training days. Trust these days. Your brain is doing invisible work. And finally, remember this. English is not a subject. It is a sound system. Once your ear understands the system, everything becomes easier. Grammar feels lighter. Vocabulary feels familiar. Speaking feels possible. So keep listening, keep noticing, keep trusting yourself. You are closer than you think. English is not running away from you. It is waiting for your ear to catch up. And it will, step by step, day by day. Just keep going.